No way. I'm a tech, not a miracle. Just give me the cells. I won't make them myself. Man, I don't have to do anything for you. You don't like it? Find someone else. Damn it, I need more time. I've got a lot going on. Listen, if anything, you can take your shit back and force it on someone else. Uh-huh.
Ja.
No way. I'm a tech, not a miracle. Just give me the cells. I won't make them myself. Man, I don't have to do anything for you. You don't like it? Find someone else.
.77 is finally here. It's not halfway. Next up, we have two settings that you want, because what game mode does is it prioritizes your game above most other things so that it works just like Photoshop or video editor, in that it is compositing everything in a little while. You got a bunch of extra stuff hanging out or plugins you don't use or what. Kind of want to make sure that you are optimizing your stream layout so that it isn't tanking your performance, because a lot of things that I have in sources, your scene collection, and gotten it kind of condensed down to only what you need and use in a little while. You got a bunch of extra stuff hanging out or plugins you don't use or whatever. If you're planning on streaming Cyberpunk, I would uncheck enable preview, and that will save you a little bit of processing power as well. If you're having some frame rate inconsistencies when it comes to using game capture or display capture for capturing your game, of course game capture is more recommended, it's way better performing and yada yada, you can actually run it in capture is more to using game capture or display capture for capturing your game. Of course game capture is more recommended, it's way better performing and yada yada. You can actually run it in borderless window mode to get a more stable frame rate. You just may lose out on some of the advantages of G-Sync and things like that. If you're still running into GPU overload issues when it comes to streaming, and your graphics card just is being used too much, you'll have to lower your in-game settings or set a frame rate cap of, say, 60 FPS, whatever you're streaming at, so that it stays more stable and OBS or your streaming software has more kind of overhead to operate. But also keep in mind,
good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed, cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Netrunners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid.
Have to be reaching your target frame rate in order to stream it. And so, for example, if you're getting 50 to 60 FPS, you're going to have a real hard time streaming 60 FPS because those frames aren't there to begin with most of the time, and your GPU, your graphics card, is
this has been your man
so
Stan. Join me for another day in our
overworked that it can't even keep up with that frame rate, nevertheless streaming on top of that. So that is worth keeping in mind as well. Always kind of target based on what you can actually reach, and you do want some degree of headroom. So if you're trying to stream 60 FPS, you need to be getting an average of at least 70 FPS in game. That way you have the room for that frame drop when you are running OBS to get the best out of it. If you're using NVIDIA's graphics card encoder for your video encoding stream, which I talk about all the time, you may want to turn off look ahead and set B-frames to 3 if you're running into performance issues with the encoder. If you're getting encoder overloaded or having some...
Find a location of this. This is where it should be, and your local